That is why I'm asking you. Who can explain better? I will help you out. Don't worry. Who will explain? I want you to explain now. I've already taught you. Who will explain better? Can anyone start? Sahil, this is lungs.
Balloon lung.
Yes, balloon are lungs. And this one is windpipe, right? And the
Yes.
complete, this is chest.
Completely.
Yes? Yes
Oxygen.
or no?
Chest cavity.
These are
Yes.
bronchi. These are bronchi. And these are lungs. I think things are quite clear. We have already done inhalation and exhalation, breathing, the mechanism of breathing. We do already know about it.
Yes.
So can you describe this to me? That's all I want.
When
What is
we take
inhalation
in air,
process? Yes.
the
Okay.
lungs.
One thing. This is left and this is right. Now, only one question I'm going to ask you. Tell me what is left figure showing and what is right figure showing?
Left is exhale and right is
Left is what?
inhale.
Left is what? Exhale.
Left is taking out air
Okay. And right is?
and right is taking in air.
So, what is the meaning of taking in air? What is this process called as? In. Taking in. What is this? In it means shows
Breathing.
what? Yes, but
Breathing.
what is the see breathing has got two processes happening in breathing. What is that process called as?
Respiration and
And yes, and inspiration or inhalation or exhalation. This is the other terminology is exhalation or inhalation. So left one is showing what? Which process is it showing?
it is showing
Hmm? What left is showing better? Exhalation or inhalation?
exhalation.
Very good. And what right is showing?
Inhalation.
Now can you explain which gas is coming in and which gas is going out? Can you
When
explain
we
that?
inhale, oxygen gas comes in and the when we exhale, the carbon dioxide gas come out.
Very good. Carbon dioxide gas comes out. But what are we exhaling and inhaling? Air. What are we inhaling and exhaling with
Air.
the air? Air. So in the air, when the air is rich in carbon dioxide, it is exhalation. When the air is rich in oxygen, it is inhalation. Simple. So air rich in oxygen is taken in, and this is where what we get in the right pattern that the chest increases in size because when the lungs gets filled up with air which is rich in oxygen needs space. How the space will come? When the rib cage or the chest cavity increases. Whereas in
Yes.
left hand side, yes, whereas in left hand side, the body is collecting all the carbon dioxide gas from all over the body part and it goes to the heart. From heart, because it is mixed with the blood. From heart, it goes to the nostrils and through nostrils, it comes out with a force. Okay, that means the lung has to be squeezed. See, on the left hand side, you can see the lungs are squeezed. It's become so small. That means it's got squeezed. And until it gets squeezed, the air will not be let out. So there has to be a pressure for the air to come out of the body. You understand? Hello? You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So this is it.
Yes.
This is it. That is what I wanted you to explain. Okay. So what is this inhalation? When air is taken into the lungs. What is
Breathing.
inhalation when? Yes, when the air is taken
Breathing.
into the breathing. What is this? When air
Breathe
goes
out.
out of the lungs. Air is thrown out of the lungs. That is exhalation. Not go through detail. This and yes, what we learned from this, beta? What is taken in? Oxygen. So it
Oxygen.
is yes, inhalation.
Inspired air. Inspired
Yes,
air is
inspired
taken
air.
in air. Expired
Inspired
air
air
is
has got air which is rich in oxygen. So oxygen has to be more than carbon dioxide. And when it is exhaled
yeah.
out, when it is exhaled out, what is more? The air is rich in carbon dioxide. And along with the carbon dioxide gas, we are letting out water vapor as well because there's warmth inside our body. It is very warm inside our body. So when it comes in contact with the environment outside, atmosphere, you understand? So you get that? Feel. And when you put the glass, you can see droplets.
Yes,
After some time, you can see the water vapor condenses. It becomes droplets. Even we clear our spectacles uh, by letting out the air from our mouth. We put it on our spectacles, on our glasses, and then we clean with the tissue paper or the muslin cloth. The ones who are using spectacles, I clean it like that. I allow the air to come out from my mouth on the glasses and I clean it. How do you do it, right? At times. So it shows that the air which is coming out in exhalation process has got water vapor. You're with me? Are you with me? So you understood nicely?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
inhalation,
Yeah.
air rich in
Yes.
oxygen. Exhalation, air rich in carbon dioxide along with water vapor. Agree? Agree, Vita? Okay, now you explain this.
Yes.
Now you explain this. Is breathing and respiration the same? No, fine, very good. So, which
no,
is
ma'am.
bigger one, breathing or respiration? Which is small, which is
Respiration.
big? Respiration is bigger one. Okay. And breathing is a
Respiration.
part of respiration. You agree? Yes.
Yes.
Agree.
So
Yes,
breathing is a part of respiration. Breathing is a very small process in respiration. Okay. The type of respiration is aerobic respiration. So what sort of respiration are we doing, beta? We take in oxygen, isn't it? So it is aerobic respiration.
Yes.
Yes. So why we? Because we need oxygen. So we need oxygen. So it is aerobic
yes, ma'am.
respiration. How do you get the oxygen? Which process?
Breathing.
Or breathing process. So breathing is allowing us to take the oxygen from the environment or the surrounding. Which is this process called as? When we take in oxygen, which is this process called as? What happened? When we take in oxygen, what is this process called as?
Inhaling.
Exactly, inhalation. What it is called as?
Inhale.
Inhalation. So whenever my body is taking in oxygen, obviously carbon dioxide is generated because when we take oxygen, I think I taught you what is released? Energy is
Carbon
released, isn't
dioxide.
it? And food is broken down. That is respiration. So food is broken down, carbon dioxide is released, as well as energy is released, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, that is respiration. We learned that way. So whenever we are taking oxygen, carbon dioxide is released. Now there will be lots of carbon dioxide in the body. What do we do? It has to be removed because it is unwanted. It is toxic. It is dangerous. It is not required by the body, so it has to be removed. What is the process of removing it? What is the process of removing it?
Exhaling.
Exactly. Exhalation. Very good. Fine. So along with carbon dioxide, water vapor also comes out. Okay, now you explain this fast. I don't know anything. Okay, you have to give me the difference between respiration and breathing. Please start. Yes, beta. Explain. Don't worry, I'm there with you. Hello, I will help you out, but at least you start.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, in
In respiration, it takes place all the time, and in breathing also same.
What does it mean? See, we don't have a control over it. It is happening automatically. Am I taking in? I
Yes.
do not know that I'm taking in oxygen. I do not even know that I'm removing carbon dioxide from my nostrils. I don't know. It is happening. It is natural. I do not know that I'm doing it. My body is doing it. I do not know. So it is happening all the time, whether I'm sleeping, whether I'm working,
Automatic.
whether I'm automatically. Exactly. Breathing also happening automatically. Yes. What is the second point, beta?
Respiration take place in cell, and breathing take place in lungs.
Now, did you understand the difference? So breathing is inhalation and
Yes.
exhalation, not respiration. You understood now? So breathing is inhalation and
Yes.
exhalation. That means it is taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide, whatever, and that's it. The process
Carbon
stops.
dioxide.
After that, when it goes in the blood and it goes to all the cells and the food product present in the cells gets broken down, then the respiration takes place. Do you understand?
Yes.
yes,
So
ma'am.
till the food is not broken down, respiration will not take place. Got my
Yes.
point? So respiration is a long process.
Mm, mm.
Respiration is a long process. Breathing is a short process. Okay. Now, which is the third one? Please explain. And make it fast, better. I want to finish the chapter today. Say, hello,
Ma'am, in respiration, food broken down to release energy.
and carbon dioxide. Yes? You agree?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. In breathing,
Uh,
Yes.
in
in breathing, what
breathing,
happens?
gaseous exchange
Exactly. With
with
the
the environment.
okay. So what is the gases exchange? Which gases are we talking about? Which gases are we talking about?
Mm.
Be fast. What's wrong with all of you?
Ma'am, please repeat once again.
I said, what are the gases which are exchanged? What is breathing doing? You do not-
Carbon
Yes,
dioxide,
that's it.
oxygen.
That's it. The gases are carbon dioxide and oxygen. That is exchange. It is taking in and giving out. That's it. That's why I said you have to be alert. But I can keep on
Yes,
asking
ma'am.
questions. Okay. Next. What is respiration wanting from breathing? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
What does it want from breathing? Respiration. What it uses? It uses oxygen, which the
Oxygen.
body got from breathing. Okay. And what it does? From where it takes the oxygen?
What, ma'am?
From where it takes oxygen? in breathing? Read it, but it's written over there. Why are you going blank? See, breathing is
From
taking the
environment.
oxygen from the environment. It is taking the oxygen from the air, the breathing process. Now the breathing has taken, so it has taken the oxygen inside the body. And that oxygen from breathing is taken up by respiration. Okay? Understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
For breaking down the food.
Yes.
Yeah. When it is using the oxygen for breaking down of food, what it produces? Carbon dioxide. What it
Carbon
produces?
dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Whereas in breathing, when the oxygen is let inside the body, the blood collects the carbon dioxide from the body and it is removed through the nose because it goes to the blood and then it goes to the nostrils and the carbon dioxide is removed from the body. So this removing carbon dioxide which is produced during respiration. So from where this carbon dioxide actually will come? When the respiration takes place, the carbon dioxide is produced and the carbon dioxide is collected by the blood. It goes to the heart, then from the heart it goes to the nose, and from the nose it is removed. It's such a big process. So you hope you understand that you should be asking me actually the carbon dioxide come from where? It will only come when the body works, when the food is broken down in presence of oxygen. So what is produced? Carbon dioxide is produced. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So in one word you will say, in cockroach, how does it breathe? How does cockroach breathe? One word, it is spiracles. What it is? Spiracles. Say,
Spiracles.
spiracles. You can see spiracle over here. These are spiracles.
Yes.
And the tube you can see, these are the tracheal tubes. What are they? Tracheal tubes.
Trachea.
So oxygen goes in, moves through the tubes, it collects carbon dioxide from all over the body, and again it goes into the tubes and it comes out through the spiracle. This is how the breathing takes place in cockroach. Have you understood? Have you
Yes.
understood? What about earthworm? How does it breathe? It breathes through the skin. The skin is very wet, moist. It's mucus. It's very slippery. Earthworm. Have you ever taken earthworm on your hand?
Yes.
Yes. Fishes. Fishes, they breathe through gills. You see these gills over here? These are gills. The water goes in. This water is rich in oxygen. Okay? So it goes to gills and these gills, they have blood vessels. What do they have? Blood vessels. So
Blood
they
vessels.
take, yes, so they take in oxygen, it goes to all part of the body. Again, the carbon is collected from the body and it is moved to the gills. And from the gills, the carbon dioxide rich uh, substances mix with the water. It is let out. The carbon dioxide, and even the carbon dioxide is dissolved in the water. So, oxygen rich water gets in, and carbon dioxide rich water comes out. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how does respiration in plants takes place? It's stomata. What are these stomata looked as? See, on the leaves you can see here. These are stomata, tiny pores, by which the oxygen goes in and the carbon dioxide comes out. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? So
Yes.
what it does?
Yeah.
Okay, so what it does? It takes oxygen from air and gives it carbon dioxide. Now this oxygen which is inside the body, it is used for breaking down of food that is glucose and we get carbon dioxide, water and energy is released. Agree? How this mechanism is taking place? Due to presence of stomata, due to presence of tiny pores called stomata, which is present on the gas on the leaves for exchange of gases. Same way, we can see the root here. Can you see this root here? These are the root here. They are also taking air from the soil. This is soil. And the space over here has got air. So it is also taking air from this is how it breathes. The root also breathes under the soil. Any problem? No. Any problem? Okay.
No.
The leaves I have shown you, stomata, and the root hairs also take oxygen from the soil. This method. You still want me to explain? Hello? Is it understandable or do you want me to explain again?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Fine. Now plant respiratory system. Okay, now you read. Read better one by one. Then if you understand, then it's okay. If you don't understand, then I will make you understand. Okay? Say,
Okay.
read better. Read.
Sahil read.
Any one of you
You
can
read.
read better. Any one of you can read. Start better fast. Don't waste time.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yeah, sure. Sure, sure.
Plants respire all the time just do like other living organism.
Okay. Is it okay? Whatever is written is
Yes,
you agree to it?
yes, ma'am.
Like how we respire all the time. Plants also respire all the time?
Just like
Yes?
other living
Okay.
organism.
Yes.
Number
Then
second. During the day, plant respire as well as photosynthesis.
this also you agree?
Yes, ma'am. Wo-
So
Yes.
During
plant is
plant
respiring
respire
day
well
as well as
as
night.
photosynthesis.
Plant is respiring in the daytime as well as nighttime.
Yes, ma'am.
But it photosynthesizes only in the daytime. So what plant is doing? Two things. Respiration as well as photosynthesis. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
During the night, during the night, photosynthesis cannot take place. Plant only respire.
Do you know that what happens during night time? Only respiration.
Yes, ma'am.
Photosynthesis is absent because photosynthesis needs sunlight. So during night time, photosynthesis is absent. Last,
Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide is released through the stomata.
what it is respiration, isn't it? Or photosynthesis. What is it? Is it respiration or photosynthesis?
Oxygen is taken.
Fast. Say, what's wrong with all of you? What is it? Which is this mechanism? Oxygen is taken in, carbon dioxide is released.
What are you saying?
What is it? Is this photosynthesis or respiration?
Respiration.
How much time you are taking with photosynthesis is just the opposite. Photosynthesis taking in the carbon dioxide and release of oxygen, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Why did you
Yes.
take so much of time in thinking, Vita? You are
Sorry,
reading, so
ma'am.
you know you should no. Don't say sorry. I want you to be alert, Vita. No need to say sorry. Improve. Be alert. Whatever you read, if you're not able to understand, stop right away and ask me a question. Are you understanding? What is the
Yes.
motive behind you reading is that you will understand more. You will understand better than others. That's why I'm asking you to read. So any problem regarding this slide, Beta? Have you understood everything regarding this slide?
No. Yes.
You do not understand.
Understand. Yes.
So
Understand.
I just asked you, is there any problem regarding the slide? So you said no, but then you said yes. I don't understand. Okay. Now here also you can see the stomata like this. Can you see the stomata? These are stomata.
Yes. Yes. Like a hole.
Yeah, like a hole. So these are the pores. So they respire through these pores which are present on the leaf. Oxygen enters the plant and carbon dioxide leaves the plant through the stomata. Same way roots also respire. Okay, I will not go in detail. Okay, if you want to read, you can read. Read better. How the roots respire. Anything which is entering as oxygen is respiration. Okay? Oxygen
Okay, ma'am.
entering and carbon
Ma'am, can
dioxide
I read?
released. Okay, beta?
The roots of plants also respire. They do so by toc- taking in
Taking.
oxygen from the air species present in soil by the process of diffusion.
Okay.
Oxygen
So
is
what is okay? What is diffusion? For example, you people used to do. I wonder whether you people. Some people used to get perfume. Okay, if you just spray the perfume at one corner of the room, and you are in the drawing room, and I sprayed it in the bedroom or somewhere. After some time, you will get the smell. Do you get the smell after some time? Hello?
your voice is breaking too much.
Hello? Now?
Okay.
Okay. So what did I say? I said that if I spray myself at one corner of the room and you are at the other corner of the room, after some time, will you get the smell of the spray?
Yes.
What is happening? Diffusion. What is this process called as? Diffusion.
Diffuse.
Because at that corner, the spray particles, the perfume particles are concentrated. So there it is high concentration. And at another corner, you are sitting, the spray particles are not there, so it is low concentration. So we have a phenomena that the particles move from high concentration to low concentration. After some time, these spray particles get intermingled with the air particles, and after some time, because the random motion of the particles in the air, it reaches you at another corner. What is the process by which it reaches you? That is called as diffusion. Intermingling of particles from high concentration or the movement of particles from high concentration to low concentration is called as diffusion. Any problem?
No.
Okay. So this is what happens in the root, and this is how it takes the oxygen by diffusion, because outside is high concentration and inside the cell it is low concentration. So it moves from high to low concentration. Yes, start. Say,
Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide moves out with the help of diffusion only.
then.
This type of gaseous exchange takes place in the younger roots only and
Okay,
not
so
in
this gaseous exchange takes place in younger roots. Why? Because the roots have got the covering. The cover of the root is very soft, delicate. But when it becomes hard, there will be no diffusion. For example, you can see stem. Stem is soft, Whereas the tree trunk, it is hard. Can diffusion take place in tree trunk? No. Whereas instead, it can take place because of the delicate covering. Whereas the trunk has got hard covering. Okay, so older roots become hard, so there is no diffusion as such. Fine. Say what happens in older roots? Read.
Yes, ma'am. And not in the older route. In the older routes, the exchange of gases occurs by lentic lenticels.
Lenticels. The
The,
lenticels
len-
are thin walled.
the lenticels are thin-walled, loosely arranged cells with in, inter,
Which?
intercellular
Intercellular. What it is?
intercellular
Intercellular. Yes. What is intercellular space? I will show you.
present
Present
for gases
for
exchange.
gases exchange. Okay. Now in the young, we get diffusion. That means the oxygen air goes inside the root automatically or easily. But when it is older root, it is happening through lenticels. Now, what are lenticels? These are loosely arranged cells with intercellular spaces present for gases. It means like this. There's spaces. So this is called intercellular spaces. Spaces between the cells. You can see this. This is called intercellular spaces. These are spaces between the cells. These are intercellular spaces. So they have got plenty intercellular spaces for gases exchange. Over here you can see, so these are the young roots. So here what is happening with mechanism? Diffusion. What is happening? Say diffusion. Okay, because it is young root. But in the old root, lenticels come into play, which are made up of loosely arranged cells, which cause lots of intercellular spaces, and the air can go in through lenticels, which is highly rich in oxygen, and carbon dioxide may come out through lenticels. This is doing the breeding process in plants. Any problem? Any problem? Hello, can you hear me?
No,
Okay, now read. Read better. Please read. What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Read better.
The part of oxygen that is produced by the plant in photosynthesis is
Okay,
utilized by the plant of
just a moment, beta. Just a moment. Now, what photosynthesis is doing? What is the mechanism of photosynthesis? What happens in photosynthesis? Oxygen is given out. Yes or no? Hello. What is given out?
what,
Oxygen.
ma'am?
Please listen to me properly. I asked you what happens in photosynthesis. So, oxygen is released. A
Yes,
part of oxygen is taken for breathing. So plant takes for breathing, for respiration, a little part of oxygen which is produced by photosynthesis. You got it? You got it or not?
yes, ma'am.
Photosynthesis, what it does, it produces oxygen. From
Oxygen.
that, a bit of oxygen is taken up by plant again for respiration or for breathing. Okay? And the rest of the oxygen is given to us, humans. Rest of the oxygen is given out by plants through stomata and that we are using for breathing. And what we do to plants, we cut them, isn't it?
yes,
How do we help plants? We cut them, isn't it? The plants are helping us. to survive, and what we do to plants? We cut them. How selfish we are, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. So we'll take care. Okay, read it again. I hope you understood this meaning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see what happens. This is root here. Okay? You see this airspace? These are all airspace.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then it gets the oxygen from there and it grows well when there is a space in between the soil particles. This is how it breathes in the under the soil. Now what is the difference between photosynthesis and respiration? Let's do one by one. Start. Start beta. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start.
Photosynthesis process that makes food.
Okay. Then
Ma'am, I have to explain all.
hmm? You can explain also if you wish to.
Photosynthesis respiration process that breaks down food to release energy.
Okay, so what is photosynthesis? It makes food. And what is respiration? It breaks food. So that is the opposite. Again, I repeat. Photosynthesis makes food,
Makes
right?
food.
In
Yes.
presence of oxygen. No, sorry, in presence of carbon dioxide. Respiration breaks food in presence of oxygen. And what is released? Energy is released. What is released with a? It's just the opposite, isn't it? The energy is released.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next point.
Photosynthesis takes place in plants. Res- uh, respiration takes place in all living things.
Okay, so plants, animals, whatever you say, whatever living things you can see, all of them are undergoing respiration. But whereas the photosynthesis is only happening in plants. Agree now? Agree? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Next. Say, say better. Your voice is getting cut. Someone else please take up the charge now. Can someone read? Hello?
Ma'am, now
Hello? Yes. Say, it takes in carbon dioxide. Sorry, not. So takes place only when there is light. So photosynthesis happens in only in presence of sunlight, whereas respiration without sunlight or with sunlight keeps on happening. So it takes place all the time. Next one, photosynthesis needs chlorophyll. The plant has to be green. Respiration does not need chlorophyll. The process of photosynthesis, one part is that it takes in carbon dioxide, raw material is carbon dioxide. Whereas in breathing,